Your phone is lying to you. Right now, as you read this, something is happening inside your Android device that you never agreed to, never asked for, and probably never even noticed. Every single time someone sends you a photo in WhatsApp, whether it is your cousin sharing a meme, a random group flooding your chat with forwarded nonsense, or a business contact dumping a PDF preview, your phone is silently, automatically, secretly saving all of it into your gallery, into your storage, into your life, and the worst part? WhatsApp turned this on by default. You never switched it on. They did. That alone should tell you everything. Let us talk about something that almost nobody addresses directly, and yet it affects billions of people every single day. There are currently over 3 billion monthly active WhatsApp users on this planet. 3 billion. That is more than a third of the entire human population opening one app, sending messages, sharing photos, forwarding videos, and exchanging voice notes every single month. WhatsApp processes more than 100 billion messages per day. And buried inside those messages, flowing silently through the cables and satellites and server farms of Meta's global infrastructure, is an ocean of media content that ends up, by default, saved directly onto your Android phone without you ever pressing a single download button. Think about what that actually means for your device. Every WhatsApp group you're a part of, whether it is a family group, a work team, a neighborhood community, or a cricket fan club, is a media pipeline pointed directly at your storage. Someone shares a birthday photo. Someone else forwards a motivational quote graphic. Someone dumps a 20-second video clip they found on Facebook. Then another person shares the same video again because they did not see the first share. Your phone catches all of it. Every single file lands in your gallery. Every single one occupies real space on your internal storage. And because WhatsApp's auto-download feature is switched on by default the moment you install the app, most people have been living with this silent invasion for years without even realizing it could be stopped. But here is where it gets more interesting. This is not just about clutter. This is about control. The moment WhatsApp media starts auto-saving to your gallery, you lose control over several things at once. First, you lose control of your storage. Android phones, even mid-range and flagship devices, have finite internal memory. When that memory fills up, your phone slows down. Apps take longer to load. The camera starts warning you there is no space to save new photos. The operating system begins struggling to manage processes because there is simply no room left to breathe. And when you trace back the cause, more often than not, you find a gallery bloated with WhatsApp media you never intentionally saved, never actually wanted to keep, and never even properly looked at. Second, and this is the part most people never think about, you lose control over your privacy. When random forwards, personal images, and business documents are auto-saved to your Android gallery, they become accessible to every app on your phone that has permission to access your media. Think about what that means. That sensitive document someone sent you in a WhatsApp chat, that personal photo from a private conversation, that screenshot someone forwarded without thinking. All of it sitting in your gallery, visible to photo apps, backup services, cloud sync tools, and any third-party application you might have installed that carries gallery access permissions. This is not a conspiracy theory. This is how Android permission architecture works, and WhatsApp's autosave feature feeds directly into it by default. Now let us talk about data, because alongside the storage problem, there's a parallel drain happening that most people never track. When WhatsApp auto-downloads media, it is consuming your mobile data to do it. A single image from a WhatsApp group can range from 50 kilobytes to 500 kilobytes. A short video clip can be anywhere from 1 megabyte to 20 megabytes or more, depending on quality. Scale that across multiple active group chats, across an entire day of usage, and you are looking at a significant and completely invisible data drain. Research into WhatsApp data consumption shows that media sharing is one of the heaviest contributors to data usage on the platform. With WhatsApp users globally spending an average of nearly an hour per day on the app, the cumulative data cost of automatic media downloads is not a minor inconvenience. It is a measurable expense that nobody warned you about when you signed up. And this is where everything changes, because the solution is not complicated. It is not buried in developer options or requiring any technical expertise whatsoever. WhatsApp, to its credit, has built the control panel for all of this directly into the app's settings. The problem is not that the tools do not exist. The problem is that WhatsApp's default settings work against the average user rather than for them, and nobody explains how to fix it in a way that is clear, complete, and comprehensive. That is exactly what we are going to do right now. Walk through every single layer of control available to you on Android, so that by the end of this, your phone, your gallery, and your data are completely back under your command. Let us start with the most immediate problem: media showing up in your Android gallery. Open WhatsApp on your Android device. Look for the 3 vertical dots in the top right corner of the app, the overflow menu. Tap on it. Select Settings from the drop-down. Inside Settings, you will see several categories. The one you want first is called Chats. Tap on Chats. Inside the chat settings, you will find an option called Media Visibility. By default, this toggle is switched on. What that means is that any media WhatsApp downloads, automatically or manually, will be visible across your entire Android device, appearing in your gallery and accessible to any other app that can read your media folder. Switch that toggle off. The moment you do, WhatsApp media will still be downloaded inside the WhatsApp app itself. You can still view photos and videos within your chats, but that media will no longer flood your phone's gallery. It becomes invisible to your gallery app and to other applications on your device. This is the first and most important layer of control, and it takes about 15 seconds to implement. But let us go deeper, because turning off gallery visibility is only half the battle. The media is still being downloaded. WhatsApp is still pulling that data from its servers, still consuming your mobile bandwidth, still occupying storage space inside WhatsApp's own folder on your device, even if it no longer shows up in your gallery. To address this, you need to go back into Settings, and this time tap on Storage and Data. This is the second layer, and it is arguably even more powerful than the first. Inside Storage and Data, scroll down until you see a section called Media Auto Download. This section is divided into 3 distinct categories that control when WhatsApp automatically downloads media to your device. The first category is when using mobile data. Tap on this option. You will see a list of media types: photos, audio, videos, and documents. If you want to stop all automatic downloads when on mobile data, simply uncheck every single one of these options and tap OK. From that moment forward, WhatsApp will not download any media automatically when you are on mobile data. You will need to tap on a photo or video to download it manually, which is exactly the kind of intentional control that should have been the default setting from the beginning. The second category is when connected on Wi-Fi. This is arguably even more important because many people think that Wi-Fi downloads do not cost them anything. And in terms of direct data billing, they are right. Wi-Fi usage typically does not count toward your mobile data cap. But Wi-Fi downloads still consume your phone's storage. Every photo, every video, every forwarded audio clip that WhatsApp pulls down over Wi-Fi still lands on your device and takes up space. The settings are identical. Tap on when connected on Wi-Fi, uncheck photos, audio, videos, and documents according to your preference, and tap OK. Some users prefer a middle ground approach. Allow photos over Wi-Fi, but block videos and documents, since videos are the largest files and the most likely to create rapid storage accumulation. That choice is entirely yours. But now, for the first time, you're actually making that choice rather than having it made for you by a default setting you never reviewed. The third category is when roaming. If you travel internationally, or if your SIM card puts you on a roaming network for any reason, this setting controls what WhatsApp downloads in that scenario. Roaming data is typically the most expensive data you can use, often billed at rates many times higher than your regular plan. Having WhatsApp auto-download media on roaming is, in purely financial terms, a potential disaster. Tap on when roaming, disable all media types, and save that setting immediately. This one change alone could prevent unexpected charges on your next phone bill. Now, here is something that most tutorials about WhatsApp media settings completely miss, and it is one of the most useful features the platform has built. You can apply media download and visibility settings at the individual chat level. This means you do not have to apply the same settings universally across all your contacts and groups. You can customize behavior on a chat-by-chat basis, which opens up a much more nuanced level of control. Think about your use case. Maybe you have 1 or 2 family members who send you photos you genuinely want to save and see, but you also have a work group where someone constantly forwards news articles, meme images, and video clips that have no relevance to your actual work. You want to keep receiving family photos automatically while blocking the work group's media flood. WhatsApp allows you to do exactly that. To set this up, open the specific chat or group you want to customize. At the top of the chat screen, you will see the name of the contact or the group. Tap on that name. This opens the contact or group info screen. Scroll down and look for an option called Media Visibility. Tap on it, and you will be given 3 choices. Default, which follows whatever global setting you have applied in your WhatsApp settings. Yes, which forces media from this specific chat to appear in your gallery regardless of your global setting. And No, which prevents media from this specific chat from appearing in your gallery regardless of your global setting. This is an incredibly powerful per-chat override that most WhatsApp users have never used or even noticed. Apply it strategically. Set your most active, media-heavy groups to No, while keeping selected personal chats on their default or Yes settings. There is yet another layer that goes even beyond WhatsApp's own settings, and it involves how Android itself manages application data. On most Android devices, whether you're running a Samsung, Xiaomi, OnePlus, Realme, or any other manufacturer's version of Android, you have the option to manage WhatsApp storage directly through your device settings. Go to your Android phone's Settings app. Navigate to Apps or Application Manager, depending on your device. Find WhatsApp in the list of installed apps and tap on it. Inside WhatsApp's app info screen, you will see a storage section. Tap on it, and you will see exactly how much total storage WhatsApp is consuming on your device, including cached data and the media stored in its folder. If you want to clear the cache, temporary files WhatsApp stores for faster loading, you can do so here without deleting your chats or media. This is particularly useful if you notice WhatsApp consuming unusually large amounts of storage over time, even after adjusting your auto-download settings. Let us also address something that many Android users discover after they adjust these settings: old media that was already downloaded before you made these changes. Turning off auto-download and media visibility stops future media from accumulating, but it does not retroactively remove the gigabytes of photos and videos that may have already been saved to your device from months or years of WhatsApp activity. For that, you need to go into WhatsApp's built-in storage management tool. Head back into WhatsApp settings, tap on Storage and Data, and then tap on Manage Storage. WhatsApp will scan through your data and present you with a breakdown of what is taking up space, often organized by contact or group, showing you which conversations have generated the most stored media. You can select files in bulk and delete the ones you no longer need, directly from within WhatsApp, without having to manually hunt through your Android file manager. There is also a more technical approach available to Android users who want maximum control, one that involves the file system directly. WhatsApp stores all downloaded media in a dedicated folder on your Android device's internal storage. Historically, this folder was located at Internal Storage, then WhatsApp, then Media, and then individual subfolders for WhatsApp Images, WhatsApp Video, WhatsApp Audio, WhatsApp Documents, and so on. Depending on your Android version and WhatsApp version, the exact path may vary slightly, but the structure is essentially the same. Using any Android file manager app, you can navigate to this folder and manually delete files in bulk, giving you surgical control over exactly which media you keep and which you remove. Some advanced users also use the file manager to create a file called .no media inside WhatsApp's media folders. This is a 0-byte hidden file that signals to Android's media scanner that it should not index the contents of that folder, effectively hiding all WhatsApp media from your gallery without requiring any changes in WhatsApp's own settings. It is a legacy technique that still works on many devices, though WhatsApp's built-in media visibility toggle essentially accomplishes the same result in a more official and user-friendly way. Now let us talk about something broader, because understanding how to fix this problem is only half the picture. The other half is understanding why it existed in the first place, and what it reveals about how apps like WhatsApp approach user experience by default. The auto-download feature was introduced to make WhatsApp feel seamless. The idea was that media would simply be there, waiting for you, already downloaded and ready to view the moment you open to chat. That convenience has real value. Nobody wants to wait for a photo to load when they tap on a conversation. But the execution placed the burden entirely on the user. WhatsApp enabled this convenience at maximum intensity by default, downloading all media types across all network conditions into your gallery without distinction. The result, for billions of users, has been the exact opposite of convenience. Galleries full of irrelevant content, phones running out of storage, data plans draining faster than expected, and a background sense of chaos in a space that should feel personal and organized. The people who suffer most from this are precisely the users who are most active on WhatsApp. If you are part of 5 or more groups, which is a remarkably common situation given how WhatsApp groups have become the default communication tool for families, schools, workplaces, neighborhoods, and community organizations across much of the world, the media flow into your phone is essentially constant. A single active group with 50 members can push dozens of photos and videos through in a single day. Multiply that across multiple groups, add in direct conversations, and consider that this happens every day, 7 days a week, and the math becomes staggering. Users have reported finding tens of thousands of WhatsApp images accumulated on their devices over the course of a year or two. Tens of thousands. Most of them never intentionally downloaded, most of them never genuinely wanted, all of them silently taking up space and contributing to a gallery that becomes increasingly difficult to navigate and manage. The good news, and this is genuinely good news, is that the control tools are already built into WhatsApp. You do not need a third-party app. You do not need to root your phone. You do not need to delete WhatsApp and start fresh. Everything you need to reclaim complete control over your media, your gallery, your storage, and your data is sitting inside the settings menu of the app you already have installed. Your phone should reflect your choices, not the default preferences of an application developer optimizing for engagement metrics. When WhatsApp saves a photo to your gallery that you never asked to save, it is not a feature. It is a default that was never challenged. The moment you walk through these settings and adjust them to match your actual preferences, something subtle but significant shifts. Your gallery becomes yours again. Your storage behaves predictably, Your data usage becomes something you understand and control rather than something that surprises you at the end of the month. And your Android device, freed from the constant background task of downloading and indexing media from dozens of WhatsApp conversations, runs that little bit smoother and faster than it did before. The steps are straightforward. Open WhatsApp. Go to Settings. Go to Chats. Turn off media visibility. Then go to Storage and Data. Set when using mobile data to No Media for all categories. Set when connected on Wi-Fi according to your personal preference. Many users choose to allow photos but block videos and documents. Set when roaming to No Media for everything. Then revisit your most active group chats, open their info screens, and manually set their media visibility to No individually. Finally, go to Manage Storage and spend 5 minutes clearing out media that is already accumulated. Once that is done, your WhatsApp media problem is essentially solved. Not by a workaround, not by deleting the app, but by using the actual controls that WhatsApp built and that the vast majority of users have never touched. The real question is not how to do this. The real question is why you were not told about this clearly and directly the moment you installed the app. Why is auto download on by default? Why is media visibility on by default? Why does WhatsApp not present new users with a simple, clear choice during setup? Do you want us to automatically save all incoming media to your gallery? Yes or no? The answer to that question is not technical. It is behavioral. An app that feels constantly active, that fills your gallery, that sends notifications about media being ready to view, creates a sense of engagement and presence that benefits the platform. Your storage and your data plan are, in a very real sense, subsidized engagement. Now you know, and now you can stop it. What comes next, WhatsApp continues to evolve, is worth watching. The platform recently began testing new auto-download quality controls in its Android beta program, specifically allowing users to choose between standard quality and HD quality for automatically downloaded media. This means the future of WhatsApp's media handling is becoming even more granular, giving users more options, but also introducing more layers of settings to navigate and understand. As WhatsApp rolls out new features, including expanded channel functionality, higher quality video sharing, and deeper integration with Meta's broader ecosystem, the question of how media flows onto your device is only going to become more complex. Building the habit of reviewing and controlling these settings now puts you ahead of that complexity rather than behind it. 3 billion people use WhatsApp. The platform sends more than 100 billion messages every day. Billions of photos and videos flow through its infrastructure every 24 hours. Most of that media lands, silently and automatically, on Android phones around the world, in galleries that were never meant to hold it, on storage drives that were never designed to absorb it, on data plans that were never budgeted for it. The tools to stop this have always existed. The knowledge of how to use them has always been available. The only thing that was missing was someone laying it out completely, clearly, and without rushing past the details that actually matter. Now you have that. Your phone is your device, your gallery is your space, your data is your resource. Every single one of those things is now back in your hands. And all it took was knowing exactly where to look.